Do you ever feel like the home buying process is just exhausting, or you heard nightmare stories about it from people and maybe you're just not interested in being a part of that? Well, I'm Michelle, your partner in real estate, and I have some tips to help you avoid the drama in escrow. Tip number one, your loan officer is your BFF during this process. So stay connected, respond promptly to any request for any sort of documentation or anything that they might need, so you keep that train chugging along and everything goes smoothly. If it takes you 24 hours to respond to their request, we may be 24 hours late in the close of escrow. There is sometimes wiggle room, but don't just assume that that's the case. I like to suggest that you call your lender twice a week and just check to make sure everything's on track and see if they need anything from you, because I always like to be proactive instead of reactive. Tip number two, there's a mound of paperwork in the escrow process, and sometimes it takes a little while to find it and gather it. So it's important to talk to your lender early. This way you complete all the paperwork prior to getting into escrow, and that way you're pre-approved and they have copies of all the documents that are necessary to get you started, and they can start requesting additional items that you have time to look for. You don't want to be looking for those during when you're trying to have inspections, the loan, packing, and your normal everyday responsibilities that weigh you down each month. So you want to make sure this is smooth and easy. And tip number three, your schedules for your inspections and appraisals, let's get those done immediately as soon as we open escrow. That way you know if the house appraises for the proper value that we wrote the offer for, you know if there's any repairs, and we have time to negotiate. That way you're not feeling trapped and like you don't have time to make important decisions on this escrow. These tips are going to help you reach the end of the escrow without having this marathon have hurdles in it. And if you have any questions, just give me a call, because I love to talk real estate.